are back with the last episode of Half Hour to an Hour for the school year. Cape Cod is a hot tourist spot best known for its beaches, seafood, local businesses, and popular downtown shopping. Today we'll be talking with some Nauset students about their summer plans and their favorite places to go on the Cape. Let's start off today's show by having everyone introduce themselves.
I'm Isabel.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Doug.
And I'm Sam.
So where will you guys be working this summer?
I'll be working at PJ's in Wellfleet on Route 6.
I'll be working at Eastham Superette.
I'll be working at Wellfleet Recreation.
I'm going to be working at Poyt's Ice Cream and Mini Golf in Eastham.
And what do you do at your job, and how long have you been working there?
This will be my 4th summer, and I take orders, I run food, and I scoop ice cream.
I'm a stock boy. I've been working there ever since I was a freshman.
This is my 3rd year, and we watch kids and put them through different activities like sports and drawing, just to preoccupy them so their parents can do whatever.
This is going to be my 1st year working at Poyt's, and I basically do everything from making food to doing trash runs to taking orders and cleaning. So I do like just about everything.
So when you guys aren't working during the summer, how do you like to spend your free time?
I spend a lot of time at the beach. Also, I am planning to spend some time with my sister this summer, hanging out with friends, and then I also volunteer.
I enjoy paddleboarding in ponds, biking on bike trails, and swimming. And basically, that's the stuff I like to do during the summer.
I like to hang out with friends, usually at the beach or the pond, and do different activities like paddleboarding, play sports like basketball. There's pickup basketball at the Wellfleet courts down by the harbor, and we have a lot of fun with that. So that's stuff that I like to do.
I'm really just like whatever I feel like doing. So if I feel like I want to go to the beach, I'll just ride my bike to the beach. If I feel like hanging out with friends, I'll call someone up. I'm very like day by day person.
And most of you mentioned you like to go to the beach. What is your favorite beach and why?
I like to go to Newcomb, which is in Wellfleet, and mostly just because it's really close to my house, and they also have a food truck there.
My favorite would have to be Coast Guard Beach because there's a bike trail that leads to it, and I don't live far from the bike trail at all. As a matter of fact, it's right next to me, actually, and it's just a very nice place for me to go. I just really like it.
Mine usually changes throughout the years because wherever the sandbar is usually the most popular beach in Wellfleet. But as Isabel said, Newcomb's probably my favorite beach. I think it's just the best beach out of all of them.
I really like Nauset because one is the closest, but also I just have so many like childhood memories there. It's just a place I enjoy going.
And a lot of people on the Cape like to go surfing. Do you know which beaches are the best for surfing?
I've only done a little bit of surfing, but I think Marconi and Newcomb are pretty good in Wellfleet.
I wouldn't exactly consider myself a surfing guy, but I still have to go for places like Nauset Light or Coast Guard. They're just one of my favorite beaches.
For surfing, usually where, like I said, the sandbar is usually the better beaches to surf at, but mostly Wellfleet beaches like Newcomb. Those are usually the best for surfing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not much of a surfing person, so that's not my field of expertise.
And do you guys go to any ponds instead of the beaches on days? What are your favorite ones and why?
I usually go to Gull Pond in Wellfleet because it's close to my house. I don't have to wait in summer traffic. And it's really big. It's good for paddleboarding.
Honestly, my favorite would have to be Herring Pond down in Eastham. Honestly, it's just a very nice pond, and I really enjoy swimming there.
I like Great Pond in Eastham because I like going fishing there. And on the other side, there's Wiley Park, which is like there's docks set up for people to go swimming. And then I like to go to Dyer Pond in Wellfleet because at Dyer Pond there's a rope swing, and it's like low key. Not many tourists know about it, so it's just a fun place to hang out with my friends.
I really like to go to Pilgrim Lake just because it's close by, but also when the water's cold in the ocean, it's like pretty moderate temperature there, so it's nice to swim around.
And then, what is your favorite ice cream shop on the Cape and why?
I think mine is Ice Cream Cafe in Orleans because their ice cream is really good and they have like vegan options and stuff like that. But I also like PJ's and I'm probably biased with that, but it's good.
Ice Cream Cafe in Orleans is my favorite too. The service is very friendly. It has a variety of different ice cream flavors, and there's a place outside where you can eat your ice cream.
So again, I have two restaurants. I like PJ's, mainly for their food. Like I like the quarter-pound cheeseburger. That's my favorite item there. But also I like to eat at the Double Dragon.
What does that have to do with ice cream, Doug?
Oh wait, are we talking about ice cream? I can't eat ice cream.
Okay.
I'm lactose tolerant. Like we're talking about restaurant.
That's fine.
Whatever.
I would say
Ah.
it'd be between two places for me because I would like where I work, Poits, for their soft serve ice cream. It's pretty good. It's the best, I think. And for like hard ice cream, I would have to agree with the Ice Cream Cafe. It's really good.
So since Doug brought us on to the next question, what is your favorite restaurant to go to and why?
I really like Bluefin's. It's good for like a night out and it's like a good treat because they're kind of expensive. And their sushi is really, really good up there.
I enjoy the Thai cuisine down in Orleans. My personal favorite there is pad Thai with shrimp.
Okay, so as I was saying, well, I don't eat ice cream like I said, but my favorite restaurants are PJ's because most of their food there is just great. There's a lot of seafood, and it's just a great place. And then I like the Double Dragon for the experience in Orleans. It's not like the food is that great, but I think it's all the people there are friendly and the service is amazing. So I think it's a great place to go.
I would say for me it would be the alley in the bowling alley in Orleans. So it's a barbecue place, and my favorite thing to get there is caramelized onion covered burger with Vermont cheddar. It's like it's like a half-pound burger, and it's really good. They toast the bun and everything, and I like to have that with my side of fries, and with the side of fries, side of coleslaw, with the side of coleslaw, a little blue cheese dipping to dip my french fries, and it's all around a good time.
Sounds like it's your favorite meal. That's like memorized.
I have it down to a science.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So for nights that you can't get into restaurants because it's very busy around here in the summer, what is your favorite place to get takeout from?
I usually get like pizza takeout from Flying Fish, and I also sometimes from Seashore will call something in Wellfleet. Both are in Wellfleet.
Honestly, if I were forced to choose, I'd still have to go for the Thai cuisine because I mostly get takeout from there rather than just sitting at that restaurant and eating there.
So for takeout, there's the Marconi Grill near Marconi Beach. I we get big buckets of chicken. You can just order them and then pick them up. And then there's JB's, which is also near Marconi, which they have good pizza and subs. They have good subs, so we like going to those two places when we can't find a place to eat.
For takeout, you can also take out from the alley, so that it's good. But if I had to choose something else, it would probably be Szechuan Delight in Harwich, near Upper Crust Pizza, because the
That's my
Chinese
favorite.
food there, I love it. It's great.
And then for the next question, I know, Sam, you really like movies, so what is the best place to go to for the movies?
All right, I would say it would probably be, if you want to have like a fun family experience, it's definitely the drive-in. But I would say if you're looking for like bigger or more comfortable seats, it would definitely be Hyannis if you're not willing to go off Cape.
Yeah, as Sam was saying, the ones at the mall are pretty good. It's much more comfortable than the ones in Wellfleet, but
Or
the
in
ones
Dennis either, yeah.
Or in Dennis, yeah. But the ones in Wellfleet are closer to me, and that's usually where I always go. I like those ones a lot. I just grew up going there, watching all the movies.
I mostly enjoy the one in Dennis, mostly because of their great seating, friendly service, and it's just great in general.
I don't really like movie theaters, but I do like the Wellfleet Drive-In, and I go there a lot in the summer.
And then a lot of the towns have like downtown shopping centers. What is your favorite one on the Cape to go to?
I think Provincetown is probably one of the best just because it's very long and you can bring your dogs and it's like a nice walk. But also I like downtown Chatham because they have some good stores there too.
Honestly, P-Town is one of my favorites too, because it has a wide variety of different types of stores and locations. Even though I live pretty far from it, I'd say it's worth the long trip.
Yeah, Provincetown definitely is, as you guys said, is probably the best. It's just very long and there's different stores for everybody. I think it's just overall the best place to shop on Cape in the summer.
I would agree with P-Town, but I feel like I spend more time in Orleans downtown, like on Main Street, just because there's like more food. I can get a haircut, like I can go to the bookstore, library. So I feel like if you're willing for like more options, P-Town is definitely a place to go. But if you want just a quick place to just walk and look around, it would definitely be Orleans.
And a lot of you mentioned that there's a lot of good small businesses. Do you have a favorite, like a clothing store or anything like that?
Two of my favorites, Fisherman's Daughter and Chatham. They're really, really good. They're the girl who runs it's really nice. And it's just like a clothing store for like Cape Cod type stuff. And then also Artichoke and Eastham. The two girls that own that are really nice and their stuff's really cute there.
I'd have to go for TJ Maxx, mostly because they have many different types of pieces of clothing. And they sell more than just that, like phone cases, Bluetooth headphones, and a lot of stuff like that.
Mine would be Marine Specialties in P-Town because, well, I know, I think we all know Eli, his dad owns that business, and it's a very different business in the sense that they sell an assortment of different crazy things. And I think most of the stuff they have there is nice and fun, and it's a cool place to buy from.
See, I would have to do an Army Navy store, but the one in Hyannis, because that has one of my I bought one of my favorite articles of clothing from there. It's a ghillie suit, so I enjoy wearing that. But no, I definitely think that there are many businesses on Cape that should be appreciated, especially because they only make their business in like the summer because that's when the most people are here. So I feel like if you have a chance to visit a local business, you should.
And then Cape Cod's also known for their seafood. So what is your favorite seafood and what is the best place to get it from?
I think mine is sushi, which isn't really like a staple or anything from Cape Cod, but I really like Max, both in P-Town and Wellfleet, and also Bluefins, as I said earlier, in Chatham.
Well, I like different types of seafood, so sometimes it's hard for me to choose, but if I were really forced to choose, I'd have to go for lobster.
Yeah.
As Isabel was saying, Max is a great place, either the one in P-Town or Wellfleet, either the ones in Wellfleet. It's a great place to go for sushi, but I also like going to one of the local markets down by the pier. It's called Marine Specialties, I believe. I don't know what it is. I forgot the name of it, but we like buying fresh lobster and fish there all the time.
My favorite thing, like favorite seafood to get, is calamari. I think one of my favorite places to get it from is Seafood Sam's down in Yarmouth. But I feel like if you go for like anywhere on Cape for seafood, like if you're doing seafood wrong, you have no place on the Cape. So I feel like anyone is providing a decent quality of seafood here.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then what are your favorite outdoor activities during the summer?
I do a lot of paddleboarding, as I said before, going to Go Pond. And then also just like going to the beach and doing stuff like that. I don't really surf, but yeah, stuff like that.
Well, as I mentioned before in a previous question, I do enjoy paddleboarding, biking, swimming, and basically stuff like that.
I think playing sports like basketball or soccer with friends is like my favorite thing to do. But I also like when we throw bonfires and go to the bayside beaches and we just all chill and have a nice low-key night. I think that's also something that's very fun and it's a good activity to do outside.
Yeah, camping, taking my bike, kayaking, playing basketball. Like there's plenty of things to do. So might as well do them.
Where do you like to go camping?
I actually don't like to go camping on Cape. I go to a place in Maine. But if I were to camp anywhere, it would probably be Nickerson or Sweetwater in Brewster.
And then a lot of local businesses have live music at night, and then there's also the Cape Cod Melody tent that puts on concerts. Are any of you planning on going there this summer?
Yeah, there are some Waffly restaurants like the Pearl, which is next, like near Max by the pier, that has music playing. I can hear it from my house, like a mile away. It's playing all night until like 11, which does get annoying, but there's also a tent that they have Shakespeare concerts, and different musicians like go to play their own music there, which I think is cool. So, yeah.
I'm planning to go to the Melody tent with my grandmother to go see Foreigner, because I know she enjoys classic rock, so it's always fun to pick up a t-shirt and enjoy the music with her.
Thomas Roosevelt?
Well, I don't really go to any concerts or anything like that.
The Beachcomber has good music, so does the Pearl, like Doug said. But and the Beachcomber actually just had some Nauset students there, so I'm hoping they'll do that again this summer.
And then for the 4th of July, a lot of towns do fireworks. So what is your favorite place to go watch the fireworks during the summer?
I'm actually never here for 4th of July, like on Cape for 4th of July. I'm usually in Martha's Vineyard, so. But I know that P-Town has good fireworks, and so does Chatham.
I honestly don't know because my family and I, whenever we want to watch the fireworks outside, we're always getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. So it's, for now, I don't really have a favorite choice.
Definitely P-Town, but from where I watch it, we have family friends in Truro, and it's like a clear view of the P-Town fireworks, so we just go to their like hillside cabin to just watch the P-Town fireworks from their Truro house, but it's cool.
I like to go to Rock Harbor in Orleans because you're right up close to where they shoot off the fireworks there. But also, if you go to Skakit Beach and hang out there, you can see the fireworks all along the bay. So that's a cool sight. So either or is up for recommendation for me.
And are any of you planning on traveling off Cape for the summer, or are you staying on Cape for the whole summer?
Like I said, I'll be going to probably Martha's Vineyard again this summer, and then sometimes I'll go to Boston. Usually I do. My birthday's in July, so I usually go to Boston for my birthday.
Well, I don't usually travel anywhere.
So this summer, my family's planning on going to Ireland sometime near the end of summer when work is like slowing down. So I've never been out of the country over the seas before. That's going to be an experience. And maybe with some of my friends, we may be traveling down by car to go rent out a place in Florida, in Englewood, Florida, which is like the lower side of Florida. And we're just going to chill there for a week, stay at the beach, and have fun.
Like I said, I like to go camping in Maine, but also there is a school trip over the summer for one of the classes to go 2 days in the White Mountains. So I'm planning on going on that too. So I'm going to be going off a couple of times.
Is that a Nauset school trip?
Yeah, SWS, school within a school. So that it's just to like have everyone get to know each other and be friendly.
And then we recently had our step-up day. That people don't really like summer homework, but do you guys have a lot of summer homework or plans to start planning for college or anything?
So over the summer, I'm planning to write my college essay and get it done by when I come back for school next year, because I'm going to be a senior next year. And then for summer homework, I actually got kind of a lot, which I thought I wasn't going to, but mostly in my AP classes. I didn't really get any books to read, though, so that's good.
I don't really have any summer homework, so I'm kind of glad because I don't have any summer school, and it'll add less stress to having to keep a job and just basically going to summer school and getting summer homework done.
So for summer homework, it's really only the AP classes. Like AP English, you're assigned 3 books, all in the 300 to 500 page page range, and I'm not sure how that's gonna
Yeah.
play out over the summer. I'm gonna try to get it done early, and then for AP U.S. History or A-Push, we didn't get that much, and those are really the only 2 classes I got summer homework with. So I'm just hoping to get the English done first and then save the history for later.
The only summer work I got was like I got a sheet of books I could read for extra credit work for the class next year. But no, other than that, I really didn't get any extra work, which was nice because the last 2 years we've had summer homework and I haven't been able to do it fully. So, yeah.
That's pretty good. You guys didn't get a lot of summer homework except for Isabel, so you can enjoy your summer. That's good. Well, thank you very much for being on today's show. I'm Jordan Hour back with another episode of Half Hour Jordan Hour, and I hope you have a great summer, and I'll see you next year.